am Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 111 of the regular season, where the Astros win 7-5 over the Texas Rangers, and I've said it a few times, it shouldn't be that hard! Whoa, Game 111, it's like an angel number. Do I get to make a wish? Yeah, anything you want, go ahead. Alright, I wish I could fly to Scotland, rent a boat, go out on the loch, and find the Loch Ness Monster. Could it be something a little more, possible? Alright, that's fair. How about the Astros stop playing down to their opponents? I wish for that. I got you a window seat, can you believe it? I mean, hey, it was exciting. It was a back and forth battle. It was certainly an interesting game with high watch value. I mean, nearly a battle between two heavyweights of the American League, and it would be that if it was actually two heavyweights of the American League and not one team who's, battling for the one spot in the American League and the other team who's basically been just living in the cellar for the past 4 years. And Rangers fans, I know you're going to want to throw heat at me for saying that. I don't care. It was your social media department that tweeted out the warning to the West thing. That was all you guys, alright? Don't get mad at me. So the Astros enter the game only a half game back of the Yankees, meaning that if the Astros win and the Yankees lose tonight, who are currently playing in Seattle, I'm actually watching the game in the background now, they would overtake the Yankees for the one spot in the American League. And that's important for multiple reasons, because one, overtaking them is just good in general, but we hold the tiebreakers against the Yankees, so push comes to shove and we end with the same record, we get the spot over them. So you come into the game with a good opportunity, because both teams were riding losing streaks coming into this, and the Astros basically just said, no, we don't want it. A leadoff home run by Marcus Semien, and all of a sudden it's already 1-0 very quickly in this game. Corey Seager homers in the third inning to make it a 3-0 Rangers lead, and Bubba Thompson, amazing name, singles in the fourth inning, and it's 4-0 Texas. And you go, wow, this is awful. We haven't scored since Saturday, we all said to ourselves. And to that point of the game, Martin Perez was carving the Astros lineup top to bottom. One time through the order, and he was absolutely perfect. And you're like, well, we're going to get no hit tonight, aren't we? And I can only imagine that somewhere in between the third and fourth inning, when Martin Perez was sitting in the Rangers dugout, he, like Gilligan and the skipper, got hit on the head with a coconut and forgot how to throw a baseball because the fourth inning happened for the Astros. Fourth inning, Altuve singles and Yuli draws a walk. And all of a sudden you're like, okay, we're in business. This is still very, very possible. And we could maybe launch a comeback here. Yordan grounds into a double play. Side note, two things that I find funny. One, Yordan's in this weird cold streak, which isn't great, but what I find funny about it is he's been kind of off for like a week and a half, and he's still batting .297 with an OPS over 1,030. He was genuinely a different monster for the first, 90-some games of this season, and I think this is just an unlucky cold streak because he had two hard-hit balls that were both groundouts. That's beside the point. He grounds into a double play, and you're like, well, that isn't great. Alex Bregman draws a walk, which is kind of just the market standard there, and then Kyle Tucker draws a walk. That's positive. He would have a great evening tonight. And up steps Ledmus Diaz, who has been an absolute beast since the start of July, and he absolutely tanks one, the furthest hit home run of his career, I believe, 107 off the bat for a 1,000 expected batting average grand slam to tie the game. Aledmus Diaz is forcing his way into the lineup, and he might not even be the fifth infielder on this team. It's incredible. But then you go to the fifth inning, and let's not forget, the Astros and Yankees are still in this heated battle to be the most polite guy at the party and not take the last hors d'oeuvre. Because Daddy steps to the plate. Of course, I'm talking about Adolis Garcia, who owns us. It's not even funny. He hits a home run, and the Rangers take the lead again. But our version of Adolis Garcia, the man they call Daddy, Jose Altuve, steps to the plate. He hits an RBI double, and the game is once again tied. Altuve was stealing third base, plus there was a pass ball. I think he would have gotten it anyway. Regardless, he ends up over at third, and then Yuli Gurriel sends him home with a sac fly. Couple of really close plays at the plate tonight. The Altuve double and the sac fly, both close plays, but the Astros aggressive and quick score both runs, and the Astros take a 6-5 lead. Then the sixth inning, Alex Bregman singles. He had a really good night as well. And then Kyle Tucker steps out to the plate. A balk puts Alex at second, and then Kyle Tucker with an RBI double to make it a 7-5 Astros lead. The bullpen would come in and not wet themselves, so that was really good. Will Smith would come in relief of Urquidy first, and in his one inning of work, got 5 swings and misses. That is the same as Martin Perez had all evening. Will Smith threw 14 pitches and Perez threw 79. The Astros just churning out this season bullpen arms. And I mean, Will Smith, no, thank you. He's come in and it's been a very short time, but I think we fixed him. Like, I get it's only one inning of work, but Will Smith had a 63% whiff rate tonight. That's ridiculous. He was fantastic. After that, Rafael Montero would come in. He'd have a nice clean inning of work, 3 up, 3 down. After that, Hector Neris comes in. He gets a pair of strikeouts. He was looking pretty darn good as well. Hopefully he starts to rebound because he was great to start the season. And then Ryan Presley comes in and assisted with a fan. Good on ya. Did not give up a home run. I think it would have been a home run if he didn't get a little touchy-feely with the ball. So that was positive from the fan. Good on him. Presley gets out of it without giving up a run. He picks up a pair of strikeouts of his own, and the Astros win. This didn't feel like just a random game in August. This was stressful. We're going to ignore the Weather Channel notification probably telling me that there's a horrible storm because it is Florida in the summer. Hey, would you look at that? It is storming. I was right. Florida in the summer. Sunshine, my... And just keep on rolling and start talking about the offense. Altuve was great. Pair of hits. He's looking fantastic. I mean, my oh my, is he having a great season. I just can't get over that. Alex Bregman was great. Pair of hits for himself, 2 for 3 with a walk. Bregman heating up pretty darn well. Kyle Tucker would also have the big RBI base hit to really give us some extra security, as well as draw a walk that was important to allow Aledmys Diaz to come up to the plate and do his thing, which brings us perfectly into Aledmys Diaz, who would have the grand slam of the evening. Aledmys Diaz, he's been fantastic as of late. It's truly unbelievable. I pulled it up pretty quickly because it is just ridiculous numbers. Since July 1st, Aledmys Diaz has slashed 299, 364 with a 588 slug, a WOBA at 406, and a WRC plus at 172. That includes 10 doubles and 6 home runs. Not even counting tonight, so 7 home runs. He's been just crazy good. And look, all that being said, yeah, I'm throwing a bit of fire at the Rangers and making jokes about the fact that this should have just been an easy win for the Astros. But man, oh man, this was a great game to watch from a purely spectator point of view. I mean, it was back and forth and then nail-biting to the end. They had the tying run at the plate in the 9th inning. This was just a great rivalry game and exactly how you draw it up. Like, with heated rivalries... And the Astros and Rangers are really becoming heated rivals, which is good. I want us to have one. That'd be really fun. It doesn't matter how good or bad either team is. They make it competitive. And that's point blank what this was. It was 2 teams that are in very different positions of the standings making it competitive, and it was a fantastic game to watch. So the Astros prepare for Game 2 of this series tomorrow night, same place, same time, 8:10 Eastern, 7:10 Central. The Rangers are going to send Glenn Otto to the mound, and the Astros are going to send Justin Verlander. So, yeah, I'm very excited for that, and I will be here afterwards to talk about it, but that's all I have to say for the evening. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros. This has nothing to do with the video whatsoever, but I was going to look up, like, stuff on Baseball Reference. Imagine being a Hall of Fame pitcher, one of the greatest of your generation, and Baseball Reference chooses this photo of you to put on their website. F's in the chat for Justin.